If there's one Asian star in the world that everyone from small to large knows, it's Jackie Chan. This is an actor who has been playing leading roles in movies for more than half a century, and who has made a huge undeniable contribution to the way the action genre looks and feels as a whole. Chan is now in his 70s, and although the first talks of him being too old for all this crap began 20 years ago, Jackie is still doing action movies, albeit with two buts. First, now he actively uses stand-ins, and second, the fight scenes in his films are kept to a minimum, and the emphasis is on the dramatic story or humor. Just like in his new movie Ride On. Jackie Chan here plays almost himself, the legendary Hong Kong stuntman named Lu, who in his old age is no longer in demand. Now he has moved to a movie town on the mainland, where he survives from thanks to his trained horse named Red Hair. But one day people in business suits come to Lu's house and tell him that they want to take Red Hair away. Lu's friend, who once gave him the horse, has died, and all the property of his company goes to the new owner. The only way to keep the horse is to turn for help to Lu's daughter, an aspiring lawyer, with whom he has long been out of touch. All because Lu once traded a life with her and her mother for a movie career. Ride On is the kind of movie that's hard to scold. Not because there's nothing to scold, but because the movie is both cute and toothless, filled with some small problems, and yet disarmingly pure and naive. How can you scold a first grader who brings you his childish scribbles to show and, smiling from ear to ear, waits for praise? Especially when it is not a first grader, but Jackie Chan. The man whose movies have raised several generations and who in Ride On as if invites you to stay next to him and walk shoulder to shoulder down the alleys of memory. Here is a statuette depicting Chan hanging on the arrow of a tower clock from Project. Here he is sitting in his costume from Armor of God 2, and there he is training his future son-in-law according to the method of the drunken master from the film of the same name. And here he is tearfully watching a montage of his old movies, feeling sad for something that can't be brought back. It is very nostalgic, in some places really touching and amazingly heartwarming. But while director and screenwriter Larry Yang is a pro in melodramas and romantic comedies, Ride On is not without flaws in this department. The movie lasts 2 hours, of which at least a quarter can and should be cut out. Literally every sentimental scene is stretched and dragged out, so that at times the desire to take the remote control becomes irresistible. All this despite globally everything in Ride On is correct and competent. This is a movie that both praises the fearless stuntmen of the past and lets them to retire, because modern technology allows to cut down any unjustified risk. The main character's relationship with his daughter is very sympathetic and boldly drawn out. Lu Hao-Cun is one of China's best young actresses, and here she shows everything she's capable of in a drama, but, again, the drama itself in Ride On is too repetitive and intrusive. Of course, as in any Jackie Chan movie, there is action here, a few short skirmishes, but about good old Jackie, however, more or less remind only 2 fights with a gang of collector played by Andy Yan. Chan is mercilessly using stunt doubles, but even with the help of stand-ins these fights are not exactly spectacular. You remember how 20 years ago the same Jackie Chan and Andy Yan fought in the Lego room in New Police Story, and it brings tears to your eyes. Anyway, thanks for all that was, and thanks for still being with us.